record on this computer. Okay. All right, so there we go. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this party started. So we can officially say this is our first Team Dignity team call because we actually have a name instead of it just being a title to the topic we're going to talk about. So this is our first Team Dignity call with our new name. So for Sunday, September 2nd, 2018. So as always, we start off with our recognition. So this one's the exciting one because it's the end of our, see if I can get this right, Sizzling Summer Slim Down Challenge group, and we're going to be starting our new one. So here are the highest points. So this, to me, I'm actually really excited seeing this. We have Kristen, again, as our winner, which is awesome. So congratulations, Kristen. And then we also have Courtney, too, who was also up there with the highest point. So congratulations to Courtney, too. We'll go over your prizes next of what all you get this month. But I'm excited to see Amber Bumbarger up there at the top too, and Amber Zimmerman, specifically, not one more than the other, but I want to give a shout out to Amber Zimmerman, or Amber Bumbarger, just Lord, you girls. Amber B, I'm just going to start calling you guys, because she started the challenge group. I actually think we were a month later than everybody else, but she still participated, got in there, got shit done, we'll just put it that way. And I really cannot wait to share her goals. And she even gave some of her successes from or just a little bonus, some successes from the challenge group, which is pretty awesome. But also Amber Zimmerman, because she is training for a half marathon, I believe. So that's pretty awesome too. And I'll give a shout out to Annette, because she started late in the game, but still was accountable every single day. So I'm pretty excited to see these numbers even go up in the next challenge group, because we only had one winner last month and now we have two this month. So I love giving out prizes. I think they're fun and I love spoiling my clients / challengers. So keep it up, ladies. Great job this month. The challenge group was, I think, a big success. And I want to say that just because this was the first challenge group that myself, Randy, and Christina, the two other coaches that ran the challenge group with me, actually did on our own. And it was successful. I felt like it was really great, a lot of momentum and a lot of passion and just inspiration from all you ladies participating. So congratulations and keep it up. So here is so for Courtney, here is your prize that you're going to get. So this looks familiar to Kristen, kind of, with the prize or the plaque being a little different, but since it's your first challenge group that you won, Courtney, you will get this cute little award that I made up that will get put into a frame for you, and then as you win more, you can switch them out if you'd like to, or you can just keep them. It's your choice. And you'll also be getting the Swall Sisters shirt, which is actually a yoga top, which is actually, it's kind of comfortable. So, I'm hoping you like it, Kristen, when you get yours, which it will be there Tuesday is what they told me. And I'll be better, I promise, going forward with getting these out on time and not being so tardy. But you'll get that with your prize, Courtney. And then also, I know you've tried these already, but the beach bars, you'll get the chocolate, cherry almond, and then the peanut butter chocolate as well, with some nutritional value about them and some comparisons to the leading competitor protein bars, just so you can see the difference, and pricing as well if it's something you'd like to continue. So congratulations, Courtney. And I actually have your stuff because I got extra shirts. I didn't pay attention when I ordered shirts last time, but I can give yours to you at work on Tuesday, so you actually get yours a little early. And then Kristen, congratulations too. So this is your second time winning a challenge group, so yours prize again is going to be different. And actually, I'm proud of myself. Whoop, whoop. I ordered these things today, so we won't have that lag time next time too, but it is, and this is in the way, so I can't see what the shirt says and I can't remember. Oh no, go back. Oh, this is going to be silly for me. Okay, Do It For You tank shirt, which is another workout shirt. I always like growing my workout apparel myself, so I kind of hope that you guys will do too and like these shirts that we're getting. And then also a health and fitness planner, which Kristen, when you shared your meal plan with me, I see you already have something similar to this. So maybe when that runs out, you can go to this too and use that so it can carry on. So congratulations to you too, Kristen. And I'm excited about these prizes. I love giving out prizes. It's fun. It makes me excited, so it makes you guys excited. So congratulations to the winners, and then congratulations to everybody too for participating and bringing up those numbers and being more involved in the challenge groups this go around. I was very, very pleased as we totaled those up. So with that being said, we finally have decided on a team name, which I am super freaking excited about. So we are Team Dignity, so now you can tell people that. And like our little, I guess it'd be like our motto is kind of gonna be love yourself, because I mean, that's what dignity means. It's like having self-dignity, self-worth, and learning to love yourself. And through this journey, that is something that I have learned in building self-confidence in myself and literally learning to love myself again and put myself first, take the time for myself so I can give to others. So that is our team name. That is our team motto. So right now I am working on creating some logos. So again, I'll do a little poll within our message group to pick on a logo and kind of like color scheme that we want to do. And then from there, we'll talking about like what types of shirts do we want? Do we want tank tops like this that I have on today? Or do we want yoga tops which have thicker straps, but they're deeper in through here? Or just doing t-shirts. I mean, we can do a variety of them too, but I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on that as well. And then with fall coming, I didn't know if we would want to do like little zip-up jackets too, possibly. That would have, like what I have on right now is Team, I don't know if you guys can see it, not me like showing everything off, but like Team Liberate, that is my coach's team. So these are like the shirts that she made, and I really wish I would have prepared more, but I would have brought the zip-up jacket with me too, because it has the logo on the front of it too, but then on the back it has her like motto that is set yourself free, because that's what liberate means. So we would kind of maybe do the same type of thing, but just since we come up with the team name, like my mind is literally like overflowing with 5 million ideas. I kind of got to slow down a little bit, but so we would decide on those things, and then also like the colors of our shirts, if we want to do white or if we want to do, black or whatever. I guess it kind of depend on what colors we decide in our logo. But then I'm also thinking about creating ourselves a team page. So this is kind of jumping ahead a teeny tiny bit, but some changes with our challenge group this time around that we're doing is going to be sharing our meal plans in there too, with things that are called units within the challenge group, along with recipes and Shakeology recipes and things like that. I kind of didn't know if, I'm kind of thinking about creating our own for our own team, where I would share like my recipes that I do for food, Shakeology, my meal plans, any supplement information, anything like that, like different types of like stretching techniques, because I know somebody asked me actually about that this week, and I'm thinking about doing a call about the importance of stretching and like self-care in that regard. So I didn't know about sharing stuff like that. So I'm kind of throwing those ideas in my head. And then also thinking of different events where we can all get together as a team, just because, one thing that Beachbody is big for is everybody getting together and it being literally like a fit family. And not just in working out, but in life in general, just like a group of women, especially myself of the team. I want to create a group of women that can get together and have fun, but then also rely on each other when, we're hitting those roadblocks in our fitness and just even in our personal life, just people to talk to, so-called vent to, just get your feelings out there and know that you'll be loved and respected in return. So I'm just big on trying to get everybody to get together. So if anybody can think of any even ideas for like team logos, color schemes, types of shirts, anything in that, anything, because I mean, this is not just my team, this is our team. Don't be afraid to throw them out there, because my mind's going crazy with ideas, and sometimes somebody giving me a little idea here and there like brings me back to the reality of it all. But on the last note there with getting teams together, there is actually a team event that Beachbody is having right now, going to be having, and that's what I'm going to get into next. So Beachbody has these events that are called Super Saturday events. And I'm going to try not to call them Super Sunday events because for some reason I want to call them that, but they're Super Saturday. And whoops, sorry about that. They have them like once a quarter, and they're all across the United States, Canada, and the UK, because Beachbody is not just only in the United States, it's also in Canada and the UK. But they pick a day, and then like all their trainers go to one of these locations and do a live workout. So the next one that Beachbody is having that's close that they're having for the quarter is Saturday, October 20th. The closest one to us is in Pittsburgh. I mean, that's where most of them are going to be held. They hold them in the bigger cities. So I didn't know, and I'm just throwing it out there. I am going regardless of who goes with me, but I will be going to this. But what it is it's like what we call like a mini summit, which I'm going to one next year, but so I can tell you more about it when I actually go to that one. But they call them like the mini summit. So like what you do is like, so for instance, I have down at the bottom about the event registration. They take place on Saturday. Registration's at 6:45 in the morning. The one I have there next about the 7 a.m. VIP photo op with the trainer. That's if you buy like a different VIP access, so you'd pay a little more. But for us, since it being our first time going, I figured it would just be great to go and just attend the event on Saturday morning and do the workout and things like that. So the trainer this time is going to be Jericho McMatthews, and she is the creator of Core de Force, which is like an MMA workout. She did it with Joel Freeman. So if you haven't watched or don't know what Core de Force is, that's who she did it with. And they are MMA workouts, so they're all body weight, like kicking and punching and lots of squats. Actually, Core de Force is the workout I'm going to do after I finish Lift 4 here in the next 2 weeks, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. But that's what it is. So registration would be at 6:45 that Saturday morning. That VIP photo op, that's for people that purchased more, which we would, if we would go, we wouldn't, we're not purchasing that, so we'd miss out on that piece. But then at 8 a.m. starts the workout with Jericho. And yes, it does last for an hour, but you get breaks, and like it's not like you're working out from like nonstop trying to kill yourself from 8 o'clock to 9. Like you get breaks in the middle, and then at 9 o'clock they do like a corporate announcement and like a presentation. So like they'll talk a lot about like what Beachbody is, what they do, what new products are going to be coming out with, what new workouts are going to be coming out with. I know Shaun T is doing a new one. I think it's called Transform 20. So it's a 20-minute workout. He's good at creating those small workouts like T25 that kick your ass in like no time flat. So I'm probably assuming that's what that one is. But that's what they'll do then for that hour there, is just talk about, what Beachbody is, new events that are new, workouts that are coming out, products, and any events that are going to be happening that you may be interested in. And then from 10 to 11, which some of you may read this and be like, what are vital behaviors? So I'm not quite sure who this Krim Carver is, so I apologize. I don't know who that is. I should have maybe researched it, but I did not. But through Beachbody, they have these like 4 vital behaviors that they follow. So like one is sharing your story, which is exactly what I do with you guys, and you guys do back with me. So you share your story, your journey that you're on, what your goals are, what your struggles are. You do literally what we are doing now. The other one is, I'm on a blank here, I just know it. The other one is your personal development. So for some of you that may be something foreign, but like for me, I listen to personal, my goodness, development books during my commute to work and home. And they're just books really about life in general. Like the one I'm listening to right now is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, who I absolutely love. Like they just talk about life and things that they've struggled with, and then tell you how they turn it around to make them something positive or to change their life. So it's just a good way to get in the mindset of like being able to share your story and relating to others. So yes, it's back to that whole self-care thing. You have to take care of yourself before you can give to others. Your mindset also has to be right before you can tackle those goals and those dreams as well. So it kind of plays hand in hand. It's all like the mind-body connection. So apparently they're coming out with a brand new vital behavior. So there's going to be 5 apparently at the end of all this. So I'm kind of excited to hear about that, just because they're good things to apply just to your everyday life, even if you're not a coach. So that's something that I'm kind of looking forward to. And then I figured that might be an hour, so we'd probably go home at like 12 on Saturday. So my point is, if there's anybody that wants to go, it would be, if your boyfriend, spouse, mother, sister would like to go too, they are more than welcome to. I'm definitely not going to shun anybody out from wanting to go to something like this. But I was kind of hoping if we had enough involvement from our team that we can make it like a girls event. And like, of course, we'd have to probably coordinate with like travel schedules, because I'm thinking we might want to leave Friday, because I don't know if we want to be traveling Saturday in the morning and getting up at like 3 to travel at 4. Like that just sounds insane to me. But so I was thinking about going down Friday, like once we got off work. We could split a hotel room depending on who all went. We could definitely carpool. I mean, with myself, my car holds 5, so I can hold 4 other people. And my plan was to like stop somewhere and then on our way down, or once we get there, to take everybody out to eat. I mean, those are details and that would be on me. Like I take everybody out to eat on me, just for coming. And I just think it'd be a great way for everybody just to get together. So just think about it. It's $20 a person to attend the event. And then whenever I went to purchase my ticket, it was like a $3.16 fee. So it must just be to like process your ticket and everything. So it ended up being, of course, $23.16 for the event, which I didn't think was too god awful. So I will let you guys think about that and get a chance to actually watch this recording if you are not on. And later this week, maybe the weekend, I'll remind everybody about it. And if I get some feedback on who wants to go, I'll start a new message thread just so we can work out like, okay, well, what time do you get off work? You know, where are you located? You know, how we can meet. And then we'll just work out the details on like who's all going, carpooling, splitting a hotel room, where we're going to go to eat. And things like that. But I just think it'd be a great idea for everybody to get together. And if you go, I would like to try to get our team logos nailed down so we can wear team shirts to the workout event, just because I think it'd be awesome to represent us. And again, it's a good event just to meet other people too. Like you're going to meet all walks of life that are around us, like that live in Pennsylvania, live in our area, that are a part of the Beachbody community. So I just think it'd be a great event for everybody to get together. And like I said, I am going regardless. So it's just up to you guys to join me. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, again, my son's ringing the doorbell. Saturday, October 20th, and we traveled down the 19th. Even if it was late at night, it doesn't matter. Just however we can all get there, we'll get there, and we'll split some costs so it's not a big burden of expense on everybody either. And we get to work out with Jericho. She's a professional, so I think that'd be fun. But anyway, not backwards. I'm having a hard time today. I'm not quite sure why. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have noticed our challenge group has closed up for the month of August and then reopened for September, which you may not really even have noticed anything other than the name has changed to Kick Off to a New You and the logo has changed for the cover page. So here's our cover page up here in the corner. We figured we would do something football themed since it is football season. And I will be honest, I'm not a big football fan, but some people are, and we figured this would be a good way because we're kicking off a new month and we could tie this into, you know, kicking off, staying focused, go after your dreams, and keep moving towards your goals, which is exactly what the logo or what the cover page says up there. So again, we will start with a clean slate of recognition points. So it's a clean slate, it's a new month to get your priorities in order, get your goals ready to go, and kick ass in September. Like my favorite trainer always says, Autumn Calabrese, summer bodies are built in the winter. Do not try to build them in the spring, in the summer. Build them now so you look great in that swimsuit next summer. So keep it going. Do not lose momentum. Randy, the other coach, she did a nice little video. She went live yesterday in our challenge group and talked about some of the changes and things to come. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, please do. I have the link here in our video, or you can just go to our challenge group page and just search for her name and it'll come up, or look down through, or I can tag you there if you can't find it. I think a majority of you did watch it, which is great. I mean, she went over how we're going to be doing some more, like going live like that and having videos. And I think she actually did one today on tips for meal prepping. And she talked about how we're going to have those units that I mentioned earlier with recipes for Shakeology, sharing our meal plans and things like that. So if there's anything you even want to share, I only think the admins have access to add to the units. But if there's something that you share that you would like, share it in the comments like we did before. And then one of the coaches, myself, Randy, or Christina, will grab it and stick it in the units for others. Because I'm sure you'll notice too, if you go try to look back at older posts, to try to keep the page cleaned up so there's not a whole bunch of things in there and things get lost in the shuffle with the way Facebook likes to switch things around 5 million times. I wish it'd put like the newest post at the top and just keep it there in order, but it does not. So we removed a lot of the content from last month from the challenge group. So if you'll notice that some of that stuff has been cleaned up and it's gone, but don't keep sharing, keep posting things that you find beneficial. Like I know Annette posted about the containers she found to do her meal prepping. Like continue to do that stuff. That's great. So we have about the units, about going live more often. We're going to have like a Talk It Out Tuesday to like, talk about products, any questions you might have, fitness or personal life related, like just a chance to talk and be real women and express like any hardships or hard feelings it might be having that week or just anything, because sometimes it's good to get it out there and just know that we're all on this journey together. It's great to get that out there. We're going to continue with the recognition post, and which we kind of slacked on that last time around. We wanted to do it every week, but it kind of got pushed away, but then we did add them up at the end, and Kristen was our winner for that too, which I'm excited. I reached out to her and ordered that today too, so I'm gonna roll today with making sure everything is getting where it needs to be. But so if you didn't, again, I won't talk anymore about that, but if you didn't get a chance to check that out, please do. It's just to get you nice and hyped up and ready for the start of our new challenge group. So last week, we went ahead and talked about goal setting and the importance of goal setting. And we went ahead, and your assignment was to have that submitted to me by this meeting, by this team call, and either send it to me so I can share it with the group, or be on the call so you can share it yourself. So, and how that's going to be is if you either send it to me or you share it tonight, you're going to get 10 recognition points right out of the gate, so you're already ahead of those that have not given it to me. If you're on the call tonight, which is just Kristen and myself, we both get a recognition point for being here. So now Kristen and I are up to 11 points because we're going to share. And you also are going to get, I found these really, really cute like workout headbands. Like they're really cute. Like I can't not give them to you guys for something. Like they're really cute. Like some of them have little weights and stuff on them. Some of them have like pineapples. Like they're just really cute. Like they're really cute. And I don't know if any of you are like me, but I hate when I get sweat in my eyes and it like runs down my face. Like I just hate it. So they work really well to like keep them out of your face too. I've asked some of the other girls, and that like Randy has a crap ton of them, and I think they're going to be nice to use. So I will go ahead and start first with my goals. I was going to unmute Kristen just so she can be unmuted. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to share mine first, and then I'm going to go through the other ones too, and then we'll finish up with you, Kristen, if that is okay.
That works.
Okay. So my first month goal for this new month of September, silly but true, stick to being dinner and done. Dinner and done is like the hardest freaking thing for me in the whole entire world. I'm not quite sure why, because you think you just ate dinner, you should not be hungry. I'm not. I guess it's out of boredom and maybe a little bit out of stress. So this month, dinner and done. I eat dinner. That's it. I don't have a snack. I don't have like a handful of trail mix and be like, oh, it's just a handful. No more. That should stop in this month. I'm not doing that anymore. Dinner and done. Weekends are another thing that's really extremely hard for me. I have my cheat meals usually planned on my weekends, but I have a really, really hard time sticking to it. And I don't know if it's because during the week you get up in the morning, like you have your routine, and during the weekend you kind of don't really have your routine. You want to relax and sleep in, and it kind of like throws a day off. Well, I am going to stick to my meal plan on the weekends all the time. This month it's going to happen, and it's going to carry on after that. So that's another thing for my month goal. Another month goal for me, not like health related, is I want to get our team page built and like maybe start doing a website, but I definitely want to focus on getting our team page built that I talked about earlier. And then I also want to start thinking about doing maybe something like a newsletter possibly for our team, just like little announcements like about like new and upcoming like new workouts coming out with Beachbody, or any like promotions that Beachbody may have, like if they, because I know sometimes they do this, it's kind of like far and few in between, but you wouldn't know unless, I'm sure a lot of you with signing up with Beachbody, you get like junk mail is what I call it, because you're not going to read it, because to you, you're like, it's not really addressed to me, they're sending it out mass. But sometimes they have like, you're getting like $10 off if you buy this or something like that. So I'm going to start doing like thinking about doing little newsletters like that to start just like once a month, maybe even just to maybe every other month. I haven't really thought about a whole lot yet, but I think that's something I want to start doing just to get the information out to all of my clients and like all of you guys too. My 6 months is to, I want to lose 10 more pounds. That is my goal. And then I also want to have flatter stomach and tighten up my midsection. So I've had 2 C-sections, 2 very large babies. They were almost 9 pounds. So a little stretched out in that area. So I'd like to tighten that up. I would like to add 10 more teammates in 6 months to our family to join us in this journey. And then I also want to start planning a yearly weekend retreat for our team in the summer. So maybe next year will be our first year we'll kick off. So in 6 months, I'll start having it like nailed down and we'll do that. I just think that'd be another great time for us to get together. And then my year goal is to have 2 or 3 other coaches like myself that's on our team Dignity run with me and start sharing their story with others and doing what I do, just being leaders and talking about your journey, sharing it with others, giving other people tips and tricks to be successful and just life in general, because it's not just all about health and fitness. This is lifestyle as well. And 2 or 3 is what my goal is for the next year. And also I'm planning to, can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, so this is true. I plan to hopefully quit my full-time job to be home with my boys, because within the next year we are going to be building our house next year. And with that, we also want to start having a 3rd child. And when we had our 3rd, it was always said that I would be a stay-at-home mom, but not working would drive me crazy. So I'm still like up in the air with that a little bit, but that is a goal within the next year, is to quit doing my corporate job and focus on what I want to do a little more. So those are my goals for 1, 6, and 12 month. So here next, Amber Bumbarger sent me hers. And I love how like with hers too, you didn't have to do this, but with her first, she started out with, since starting my journey a month ago, I am down 4 pounds and 8.5 inches. I want that 8.5 inches to like sit in with anybody that's listening to this, and Kristen, just because people and myself get so lost in this that, oh my gosh, I've only lost 4 pounds, but you've lost 8.5 inches in total. Like, so you have to understand that like you're building muscle and you're losing fat. So like, of course, muscle is more dense, but fat takes up more space. So like, it's a mind game. I know I hate the freaking scale, but that is just flipping awesome to me. And I'm glad that she shared that and she allowed me to share this with all you too. Just because sometimes people get so caught up, like I said, in that scale and like, I only lost 4 pounds. But in overall, like Amber's lost 8.5 inches. That's a lot of inches in like a month. So that's fantastic. That's healthy weight loss, very, very healthy weight loss, which is great. That's what you want to shoot for. So her month goal is she wants to hope to double what she's already lost. So the 2nd month, she wants to be up to like 8 pounds, as I'm assuming that's what you mean, Amber. If I'm not, I apologize. In 6 months, she wants to achieve at least 50%, if not more, of her overall weight loss goal. So that's, again, fantastic and realistic. If she continues the way she is, that will definitely continue. Keep it going. And then a non-workout goal for her is she makes phenomenal cakes. For those of you that don't know, Amber makes great cakes, and she wants to start doing her own cake business. So that is a goal she wants to start doing within the next 6 months and have up and running and ready to go. So that is fantastic. I love that. I think that's awesome. Definitely. Being a business owner, I think that's awesome, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. So that's awesome. And then in a year, this is where she kind of made me choked up just a little bit. I have a sensitive side sometimes. Is hope to have reached her goal by a year, which the way she keeps going, she's going to get there. So keep going, Amber. She wants to reach her goal, and then she wants to hope to start to be able to share her story and her journey to help inspire others. So this may be my other coach in a year. Who knows? Who knew? Who knows? I mean, that's awesome. Like, I mean, really that's what it's all about, is just sharing your journey and inspiring others to just take control of their life and be the best version of themselves. Like, really that's all this is about. And then yes, we are like telling you to drink Shakeology and telling you to do these specific workouts and telling you to eat beach bars and things like that. Yes, we are. And you know why? Because they fucking work. You do the work, you can do them anywhere, and they're 30 minutes. You have this whole library of workouts. Shakeology is full of a million freaking superfoods that kill cancer, like fight off cancer cells, boost your immunity, digestion, help with energy and focus, and they're all plant-based. So of course we're gonna recommend them because we use them. So that's awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Who else do I got? I think I have Courtney. I do have Courtney Baker and then Erica. So Courtney said to me that hers is a little different, which is fine. There is no right or wrong way to list out your goals in your time frame at all. So Courtney says her 2-month goal is to lose 15 pounds by November 9th, which her little daughter Bailey will be a year old at that point in time, and they plan on starting to have a second baby, which is awesome. Yay! Losing 15 pounds will put her very close to her weight when she got pregnant. So I think that's awesome. I know with me, I had Joey and I was extremely overweight and extremely unhealthy, which led to complications during delivery. And then I had a miscarriage in between the two. And then that's when I finally got my shit together and realized I needed to lose weight. And then I did before I got pregnant with Jonathan, and I worked out the whole entire time through my pregnancy, and it was easy to keep, I kept the baby weight off. I didn't really gain a whole lot, just the last month I was actually a pregnant woman and sat on my butt and ate Ben and Jerry's. But after I had him, it was so much easier to get the weight off because you already had those healthy eating habits up to getting pregnant that carried through pregnancy with some deviation. I'm not going to lie, I didn't follow it to a T because you're pregnant. I'm using that as an excuse, yes. Don't crack it till it actually has happened to you. But then it makes it easier to get back on that train after you've had your baby because you've kind of carried it through the whole entire time. So I think that's awesome to get back to your pre-pregnancy weight, or at least close to, before you get pregnant again, because it just helps with losing weight, and then you don't gain. You're not putting weight on top of weight you've already gained, if that makes sense. So then what I kind of said jumps into her next goal, which is her 6 months to a year goal, where about her wanting to get pregnant with her second child and continuing that healthy lifestyle, which is fantastic. Way to go, Courtney. That's awesome. And then she says so she doesn't gain as much weight as she did with her first. Again, fantastic, great to have that mindset. And if you continue how you are now, that'll definitely be achievable and will happen for you because you're building healthy habits to last a lifetime. This isn't a diet, this is a lifestyle change. And then she says too, and if she's not pregnant, she wants to just continue to lose more weight and to become healthier. So great goals, Courtney. I would definitely help Courtney and Amber stick to that. So next is Erica Barnes. She said to me that her goals for the first month are to get more of a scheduled workout routine. I do want to mention, and I'm not saying this is an excuse, this girl worked 2 freaking jobs. So her trying to fit workout into her schedule has been a challenge for her, and she has recognized that. And definitely this month here, she wants to nip that in the ass and is done making excuses. So that's fucking awesome. Sorry, excuse the language, but that's awesome. It just gets me excited. That's awesome. And then also she wants to start drinking more water, which is another good goal too. I mean, you know that you should be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water. And I know some people that are heavier. And I told my husband this, he was like, oh my God, that's I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, well, doctor recommends 80, so start with 80 ounces and then start bumping them up as 80 ounces starts to become easier. So water goals are always great. He's like, again, I know I've told you this a million times before, and I'll tell you till I'm blue in the face, but your body doesn't know the difference between, a hunger pain and I'm thirsty. So if you're getting that water in, that's gonna, I don't want to say curb your appetite, but your body will actually tell you that I'm hungry. So hitting your water goal is something that's important. So on her personal goal is to feel more confident in her own body and feel good about herself. Team Dignity, man, that's what we stand for. We're gonna help her get there. And she wants to hit that in 6 months or sooner. So that's great. I love that her goals too are kind of shorter term goals too. Erica, I will be pushing you to make some more longer term goals, but this is a great start. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to plan your goals. And having short-term goals is always something that's great too. You want something you can achieve now. So these are definitely things you can achieve now, which is fantastic. Yeah, let's make sure I'm not missing anybody. I think that's all. That's all I have. So to those that sent them to me, Amber, Courtney, and Erica, thank you very much. I will definitely hold you to achieving those goals so that you can achieve those goals and hit them and feel better about yourselves and build more self-confidence, because I know that's as a woman, that's like definitely one thing I think most of us have in common that we want to achieve. So, all right, Kristen, it's your turn.
Okay, so for my 1 month goals, I want to become more routine in a workout program, in nutrition. So giving myself that 80% of the time, like we've discussed, but routine and workout and really following through with them and not making excuses. And getting a routine together, like due to your work schedules and whatnot, work and everything else that goes on, but not making excuses and getting it done no matter how crappy, tired I feel, just doing it, because I always feel better once I do it. So that and I started that book, Girl Wash Your Face, by Rachel. So my goal is to finish that by the end of the month, too. So I'd like to have those two things done this month. And then my 6 month goal is I would like to start feeling more comfortable in my own skin. I've kind of felt a little, I don't know what the word is. It's not really depressed, but it kind of is. I go through these spurts where I'm really hard on myself, and I get depressed and I stop and I quit. So I don't want to do that. I want to just feel more comfortable, and I want to not have to buy new jeans for fall. I want to be able to fit into the ones that I have.
Great, good goals. Good.
My 1 year goal, I'd like to lose the weight that I put on. I lost a lot of weight right out of college. And it was healthy. I would say it was healthy weight loss. It was over a year's course of time, but I was at my healthiest when I met my husband, and I've put everything back on. I've kind of like just let myself go. So my year goal is to kind of get back to that point where I was before, because he really wants to start a family, but I have to get to that place before I think about it. So in conjunction with that would be my yearly goal.
Awesome. All right, no, I really like that. I love that you mentioned about like the 80-20, because that is like, I know that sounds so cliche. I know if you've listened to like, oh my goodness, like any infomercial about like fitness or even like finances, they're always like, apply the 80-20 rule. Well, it's because it works. Like, I mean, nobody wants to eat, I guess, how do I want to say this? So through this journey, like I have learned, and that's why I've stuck with Beachbody for so long, is that we don't cut stuff out of our diets. We don't go and like, I'm not downing keto. If you want to do keto, I guess go for it. But I sure as hell don't want to cut out my carbs. I want to still have pizza and pasta and ice cream, and like I still want to have the junk. I mean, I do. And I feel that like the 80-20, like you've mentioned and we've talked about before, like that allows you to live that healthy lifestyle 80% of the time. That's going to reach your goals and make you feel better. But then 20% of the time you're treating yourself. You're still enjoying the not so healthy foods, because I don't want to give them up, and I'm pretty sure none of you do either. I think you still want to continue to have treats and chocolate and stuff like that. So I love that you mentioned about the 80-20. I think that's awesome. And yeah, definitely excuses I make excuses every day. I know I probably don't post about them as much as I probably should to make it seem more real, but I do. There's mornings where like I literally start my alarm clock at 4 a.m. because I know if I do that, I'll get up. And that's just awful. Like I should be able to set it at 4:30, 4:45 and get up. and do my workout because that gives me plenty of time. But if I don't start that early, like I won't get up because every excuse, I'm tired. Jonathan come over this morning and woke me up, hit the snooze. So yeah, I get you on the excuses. I really do. It's hard. But then I'm going to turn that into about like how you're saying that you feel better about yourself whenever you work out. Amen, sister. I mean, no, okay. I don't even met anyone on the face of the earth that actually like loves to work out. During the workout, I'm usually cussing the trainer or like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do it sometimes. But I know how I'm going to feel afterwards. And as I'm sure you all have seen too, that like, that's what helps you like meet your goals too. Like mentally, you feel better because your endorphins are high and serotonin levels are high. So you're happy. You get like a happy high from working out. You feel better and it helps you crush your goals. So you know it's going to work. So that's what always pushes me to do them when I don't want to. And I love that you're reading Girl Wash Your Face. I literally love that book. I've actually I've only finished like chapter 5, but I have taken notes so far through it, and there's at least like 2 different like videos I want to do to like just talk about the book because it related to me so much. Kristen, have you found that? Does it like relate to you? I feel like it relates, like she's talking to me is what it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only really just I got through the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But even in that first chapter, I felt like it was super duper relatable.
Yeah, I'm like, she's talking to me.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, and then when you said about it, I was like, I should really get that and just read that. So I picked it up because I do like to read, and that's one of those like self-care things. Like I've gotten away from reading since school, like nobody's business. So it's kind of nice to have that again.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And I'm definitely like a person too, like I would rather have a book in my hand, but I don't have time. And like, thank God, I guess I have an hour commute in the morning and in the afternoon because that's when I listen to it on Audible, which is kind of cool. Because like I know some people are like, how do you listen to it? What if you find something that you want to like write down? Like they have a little bookmark clip thingy that you just like touch the button and it marks it for you. So then like you can go back and re-listen to that one like when you hit the button, it takes 15 seconds before and 15 seconds after. So it gives you a whole 30 seconds of like what that piece was. And then you can go back to it and listen to it, which is kind of cool. So yeah, definitely be looking for that. Cause I have 2 things that I want to go like live or do videos about cause I could really relate to them. And I just felt like they were freaking awesome. What else did you say? Yeah, definitely like your year goal. I love that. I love that everyone that has shared too tonight, if I read it for them or if it was Kristen sharing herself, that like your goals are like you listened to what I said last time. I feel good if you listen to me. Having realistic goals, like I know so many people like try to shovel that into like 6 months or whatever, and we want to do this healthy. Like I can't emphasize that enough. We want to do this healthy. We want it to be goals that lead to help like for the rest of your life that you can carry until you're older. Like I mean, I know now, like, specifically, like, both my parents are in their 50s now, and my mom just turned 50 this week. And I know that that's not old, but it's, like, they have taken care of themselves their whole entire life. And it's nice to see that carrying into that age. Because, I mean, if you don't take care of yourself now, I mean, as you've seen, life is flying by. Life's not stopping for any of us. So if you continue it, if you start it now, it'll just keep going. And then it ultimately leads to a healthier elderlyhood. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to live to be old. So having realistic goals helps you just maintain that lifestyle long term instead of trying to cram it in as like a crash diet into a short period of time. So I like that. And I like too that you're being conscientious just like Courtney and like I did myself about before if you get pregnant, you get pregnant. I mean, that's when it was the time for you to do it, and that's when God wanted it to happen, regardless if you were ready or not. But I like that you're being conscientious of planning that. So planning that you want to lose the weight beforehand. Because again, like I said, I did that with my second, and it was, if I could go back and smack my first self before I had Joey, I would have done it because it just made the pregnancy fantastic. I know I've had C-section, but it made that healing process just so much easier, and it made it easier getting back into a healthy lifestyle and working out again after I had him. So it made the baby weight come off faster. So I like that you're being conscientious about that. I think that that's good. And your goals are good. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about anybody's goals. I mean, if I didn't think they were realistic, I would tell you. I mean, it's what I'm here for, tough love sometimes, right? But no, everybody's goals were really good. I really appreciate everybody sharing. I mean, I know for me, I mean, like, you can write things, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but you can write things down, and to actually share it with somebody is when it actually becomes real. And then I'm not doing this as punishment as by any means, but you saying them out loud makes them real. Others have heard it. You know others have heard it. You're going to do your damnedest to crush them. And then also I have heard them. So I know now what I need to do or what I can possibly do to help you achieve them, and like keeping tabs and pushing you forward to keep going. So that's why we did this exercise. And I really appreciate everybody that helped with that helped participate and actually thought of really good goals, because everybody's goals were great. And you know what? I think that's all I have. Yes, it is. So with that being said, like I said, I have ordered the headbands. So they will be coming as soon as I get them for you all. I want this to be bigger. Why doesn't this work for me? I swear, I give up. I just give up today. So I've ordered those. So once I get them, I will give them to you. So everybody that gets them is, as of right now, I am not going to extend this any longer, because I did say I wanted them by 8 today. So the people that are getting them are Kristen, Erica, Courtney, and Amber Bumbarger that will be getting the headbands and the 10 points towards recognition. And if you haven't turned them in, I still encourage you do. You won't receive any points or any, like a prize or anything for them, because the deadline was 8 o'clock tonight. But I want to stick to that, because you guys got your ass in gear and made those goals and did them in a timely fashion to share with the group. So no more points or gifts for those, but I do encourage you to do them. If you still haven't, they're good for you to have. They're good for you to share with me so that I can push you to meet those goals and crush them. Again, it's good just to share them. It gets them out there, it makes them real, and it allows me to help, I don't want to say track you, but I'm going to say track you so I can push you to crushing your goals. So that is all I have. I look forward to September's challenge group with you guys. I mean, everyone kicked ass last month, so I'm really excited to see what happens in September. So thank you, Kristen, for joining like always. If not, I would just talk to myself, and that would be fine too. But thank you for taking time out of your busy Sunday to jump on the team call. And those of you that are watching, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot me a message. But have a great Sunday night, Kristen, and everybody else. And I guess everybody enjoy your holiday tomorrow, because we don't have to go to work tomorrow. So have a great night, Kristen. Thank you.
You too. Have a good evening. Enjoy your s'mores.
Thanks. I am. I'm going to go have a s'more. That's right. I forgot. Thank you. All right. Good night. Bye, everyone.
Bye.